Okay, here I am. It is night number 6. Is it 6? Night number 6 of playing Pokemon Run and Bun, the hardest, coolest ROM hack made for Generation 3, or any other generation, probably, that also happens to be the one I'm doing now. I lost the thread already. Here we go. Last time I left off, right before challenging Brawly, first gym leader of Pokemon Generation 3, as we all know, and I had myself a little bit of a problem. That problem was I had gone into the gym with two flying types that would have been very helpful to face the gym leader with, and I am up to the gym leader without those two flying types. That's fine. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm making lessons, and I'm listening and learning. I'm hearing. I'm enriching. In facing most fights in Run and Bun, you're going to draw a line. You're going to map out what happens each turn so that you have the best chance of success. That happens here in a damage calculator. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little goobers I have alive to face Brawly. Obviously, I can only choose the 6 that come in with me. And I have to map out how to beat his team of 6, including a legendary. He starts with Kubfu. All day at work, I've been distracted. I've been tapping away on my phone. I've been forwarding glances off to the side. I was working out my line. I was doing my planning. It's worth noting that in a Nuzlocke like this, you don't get a practice run. You have the resources you have, and you have one attempt. So I don't know for sure how clean my line will be in execution. For one, there's always the chance that I get critical hit or I miss an attack. I don't think I'm using attacks that can miss, but there's always the chance that something horrible will go wrong. And for two, there's the honestly far more likely chance that my plan just is actually not correct. That I don't understand something in the 20-page AI document or in the formula to calculate post-KO switching. That said, I believe that I have the first half of this fight confidently down. So let me walk through it. Brawly starts with his Kubfu. It's a mono-fighting legendary type, legendary Pokemon. Its inner focus means 1, it can't be flinched by Fake Out, and 2, it can't have its attack lowered by Intimidate. It also has an Ipapa Berry, which heals for half of its HP. It brings with it 4 relatively potent attacks with very good type coverage across them. So that's mission 1. How do I beat it? Thankfully, my starter seems like it's going to be an absolute gun for this task because my starter has pluck. My starter will take 40 to 50% from this thing's attack because it's going to click Brick Break because it sees that does the most damage. Pluck is going to deal 40 to 50% back, and Pluck steals berries. So, turn 1, he does 50% to me, I do 50% to him, and I heal 50%. Perfect turn 1. Turn 2 is going to play out similar to turn 1, but with no berry. There's a very, very small chance that Pluck will 2-hit KO. Most likely it does not, and we're going to go into turn 3 with this thing on extremely low HP. At that point, I have Aqua Jet, a priority move that will guarantee I KO the Kubfu. Step 1 down. Now, then we go into the post-KO switch AI. This is how the bot determines who it brings in next. The absolute tippy top of this system is if a Pokemon that the enemy has is faster and can one-shot. This thing has a Lopunny next in line. That Lopunny has Retaliate, which deals substantially more damage if I've just KO'd one of his Pokemon. So this thing's going to come out next. Retaliate deals extra damage if it's been if an ally has been KO'd, and this thing has an eject pack, which removes it from the battle, eject button, sorry, removes it from the battle once it takes damage. So I just clicked Aquajet, and I'm clicking it again. That way, I hit it and activate the eject button before it can use a full power retaliate against my Prinplup. So then we go back to the KO switch AI. It's not a KO, still uses the same logic. And it looks at all of its Pokemon and goes, hey, who is fast and hits hard and can probably KO this Prinplup that's on 50%? And it looks at Combusken with Thunder Punch, and it goes, whack, perfect. So far, so good. Everything happening in my brain correctly. Because then we know it's clicking Thunder Punch. We know Phanpy's immune. Switch to Phanpy. No damage taken. Next turn, Bulldoze. Minimum 50% dealt to the Combusken. Here, it's got two moves it can use. Move 1 is Incinerate. That will burn up my berry, if I'm holding a berry, and deal, at most, 56%. Incinerate cannot burn, it just destroys a berry. Move 2 is Worker. That will raise both of its attack stats by 1. If it uses Worker, next turn, it, I think, guaranteed uses either Double Kick or Incinerate. But in either case, so long as this thing does not crit me, it will not KO Phanpy. It will go first, but it will die to Bulldoze. At that point, we go back to the post-KO switch AI, and it goes, well, who beats Phanpy? And it once again goes, Lopunny. Lopunny has Retaliate for a faster attack that will KO. Depending on how much damage Phanpy has taken, it might also look at Headbutt and Drain Punch as viable kill moves, at which point it will randomly select any move that it knows will be faster and will kill. That would be ideal, because that means it's going to deal less damage to the Pokemon we switch in next. Now, I planned this out, and the first time I planned this out, it was with this guy, Luxio. Intimidate drops its attack, so Retaliate deals less. Remember, Retaliate is going to do more than it says here. I actually don't know how in the calculator to show how much more it's doing. So I was like, well, I'm just going to pretend it's like a helping hand boost without the attack drop from Intimidate. Don't know if that's right. Winging it. We'll learn as we go. But the reason I wanted it to be Luxio is because Luxio could then use Nuzzle, which against most Pokemon would inflict paralysis, slowing them down and making them easier to kill. This thing has Limber. If I tried that, it would be a disaster. So, I still want Luxio to be the one to fight this thing, because Luxio doesn't actually even win against the Poliwhirl, which it has a type advantage. Luxio is just not very good here, but everything in my box is worse. So it's coming, and it's 1v1ing Lopunny with some help. Because first switch will be to Masquerain for the attack drop from Intimidate, and then we switch to Luxio for a second Intimidate, and then Lopunny deals relatively minimal damage and dies in a 1v1 against Luxio. That's the plan. After that, Hitmontop comes out. Hitmontop will probably kill Luxio with Fake Out, Mach Punch, Pursuit. I'm sorry, I really tried. I couldn't think of a way to stop that from happening. I'm sorry, honey. I really tried. Look, I think there's a chance.
It's okay.
My plan is to then switch again to Masquerain. That will bring in an attack drop from Intimidate, and we'll start baiting Rock Slide guaranteed. Then I can switch to Hitmonlee, who won't take very much from the Rock Slide, and can respond back with a Double Kick after a Fake Out, threatening a KO. This is a scary point in the fight, because There's the possibility that Luxio dies. There's the possibility that Hitmonlee dies. Nothing does a great job against this. Prinplup is at half health because of the Kubfu earlier. Fanfi is at like 10 to 20% because of the Combuskin. I didn't have another option. But if Hitmonlee can beat Hitmonchan after this point, then it's just Poliwhirl and Scraggy. Scraggy itself is also kind of scary because of rest, but Buizel with Sonic Boom can actually keep it locked down by repeatedly hitting Sonic Booms that don't care about the defense boosts from the Eviolite. And if the thing rests for a full 3 turns, Sonic Boom will kill. So that's the play there to beat that, which leaves only the Poliwhirl. And at this point, most of the team is pretty badly dinged up, but I've got 2 sources of Intimidate. Importantly, I also have a source of Struggle Bug to drop its 3 special attack stats. And I've got 5 Pokemon that are dinged up and a 6th Pokemon that is not dinged up but doesn't have a good type advantage. That 6th Pokemon is either Seadra, Clauncher, or Celio. All of them do functionally nothing to this Poliwhirl because it has Hidden Power Grass to hit them super effectively, or Superpower in Celio's case, and most of them just straight up can't hurt it. And so here is like a moment where I go, ooh, and I go, okay, Seadra has to just come in and smokescreen it. So that is my planned approach here. It is not ideal. I probably would have had a much better time of it if I still had my fucking birds. Look at this. Resists fighting. Hits fighting super effectively. Resists fighting and hits it super effectively. Resists fighting. Can burn them. That's something. And resists fighting and hits them super effectively. All 6 of my dead Pokemon would have been so helpful here. But instead, I have to fucking come in with the Squirtle squad over here. Oh, no, I was talking about... No, Seadra doesn't fucking... Why was I talking about Seadra? No, I didn't plan Seadra. I planned... Buizel. Who did... It's fine. Oh, no, don't you get out of here. Okay, look, I'm just gonna go in, because if I fail here, I fail here. I don't 100% know what's gonna happen, but I know it's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be a learning opportunity. So, I'm putting the Nevermelt Ice on Sky for an amazing reason. That, oh no, you've been attacked by a cat?
No, I attacked my cat.
Oh, you attacked the cat. Oh no! Nevermelt Ice, because Incinerate will destroy my berry if I have a berry. The Incinerate will happen before the berry proc happens, so there's no point in that, but there's maybe a point in buffing my Ice Shard, so that's the item that's going there. For everyone else, Oran Berries. Everyone else gets that little bit of a shot in the arm from a berry. So, everyone is holding the item I want them to hold. The lead Pokemon that I want is in the lead. The 6 Pokemon I am bringing to this battle are in my party. I am ready to battle Brawly. High stakes stuff, this. Okay. This is a test of my understanding of making a line in Run and Bun. Did I understand the basic Switch AI stuff? Do I understand the basics of, like, how these interactions work? So, it uses Brick Break, I use Pluck, it's on half health, I'm on full health. Let's fucking go. Perfect turn. Same thing. Brick break. Pluck. Perfect turn. Aquajet before it can attack me again. The Kubfu goes down. That's a legendary. Legend done. Alright. Lot Bunny comes out. I was correct. Aquajet triggers the eject pack. I'm correct. Combuskin comes out because it sees a kill with Thunder Punch that's faster than me. Thunder Punch into my ground type. Oh, I'm so good. Alright. Either work up or incinerate. Incinerate. If I had a berry, the berry would be destroyed. This deals at absolute minimum 50%, putting it in the yellow. The speed boost doesn't matter because it's got already faster than me, and speed boost fixes it. So the speed, it still outspeeds me, but it dies to this bulldoze. And Sky is left on not much health, but that's everything Sky needs to do in this battle. And that crit, unnecessary, not unwelcome though. Alright. Here is the big deviation point. Lot Bunny comes back in. It sees a kill with all 3 of its moves. If I'm really lucky, it's going to click Drain Punch to try to heal up off of the kill. Intimidate drops its attack. I resist Drain Punch, but neither of the other 2 moves. Headbutt. That's okay. That's like the middle of the road option. We don't hate seeing that. Now, we switch to Nectarine. This is probably another Headbutt or a Retaliate, because I think they have the same base. Yeah, they have the same base. So, it is at -2. At -2, this thing deals like 13 to 18%. Now, Spark deals 27 to 35% in turn. It can't get paralyzed because of its ability. Just want to double check. What happens if I use Baby Doll Eyes to drop it even lower? 15 to 20% instead of 20 to 25. I don't think that's worth it. I'm using Spark. Now here, I could get flinched. I could get crit. Both of those are bad. I want to take this attack and the next attack without that happening. If I can do that, then I'll kill the Lot Bunny and potentially survive switching out on the Hitmonchan that comes in. So I'm lucky that it isn't using Headbutt here. And I've got 17%, 17 like raw numerical hit points left. Maybe that's enough to survive Pursuit. Alright, I'm correct that it's the Hitmontop coming out. And we switch back to Masquerain. It is Pursuit. It does kill. Okay. That's okay. We thought it was likely. Intimidate drops its attack. That said, it is still seeing a kill with Rock Slide. It is still seeing a guaranteed kill because it deals 84% minimum and I've already taken damage. So I know with every fiber of my being that this thing is now going to use Rock Slide. Deals fuck all damage. Fake out. Flinch, free damage. Now, 2 double kicks kill it, so I need to take 2 Mach Punches. On the high end, Mach Punch deals 43%. Because of the Oran Berry, I can survive 2 Mach Punches plus the Rock Slide. So there's my first double kick, and here's my second. I believe this is... Oh no! Okay, that's bad. How much does... I hadn't calced this. So, Sonic Boom is faster and deals 35.7%. I'm switching to Weasel and just clicking Sonic Boom. No, I'm clicking Fake Out into Sonic Boom. That way, I lock in the Sonic Boom will definitely kill now. Oh, Magpie. Ah, that's really painful. Okay. We're still in it, but this is the part of the line I was already like less confident on, and I'm coming in with one of the Pokemon I wanted to use here. Hit, because Weasel was meant to be my fucking scraggy answer, and now, like, it's just not going to be able to do that for me. So I have to, like, compensate. I have to accommodate. So, Poliwhirl is fast as fuck, boy. For some reason. It might just one-shot me with Hidden Power Grass here. Yeah. I don't think the crit mattered there. I think it was going to kill regardless. Okay. This is, I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. So we switch into this guy. He is weak to Hidden Power Ice. But I do have a secret weapon here. Struggle Bug drops its special attack stat. So as long as the Ice Beam doesn't crit or freeze me, it froze me. I mean, that feels a little harsh. I feel like I had a solid plan coming in here, and like as solid as I could given the pieces I had to my disposal. But like, the crit on Hitmonlee and the freeze on Masquerain, and there's a possibility that I would have survived without the crit on Weasel too, like... Damn, Brawly, you like did not want to give this one to me, did you? Alright, so now you're gonna Hidden Power Grass. I don't know if you see a kill, I hadn't calced it because I didn't want this to happen. And now you are just like 1,000,000% faster than me, and that's the run. Okay. I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm not heartbroken. I'm actually kind of pleased. Because the predictions I made as to how that fight would happen mechanically all applied. Every, like, turn, my understanding of what the AI would do bore fruit. So yes, I've just been trucked. But no, that's not a bad thing, because I have learned, I have proven a degree of, like, comprehension and, like, sentience. So we'll take it. Brawly, your days are numbered. Next time I walk into your gym, I'm not gonna get slapped by a double battle. One day, my girlfriend will see me actually succeed at something I try to do, and that will be a great day for us both. You're right, you did see me beat Goldstake on Balatro in all decks. In a way, that was a moral failing, much like playing Run and Bun is. So, I'm just lucky that you think I'm cute. Alright, so we are on attempt number 7 now, because we're just cycling through the starters in order. We're back to Turtwig. Let's do it. Who is Turtwig gonna be? I'm gonna name it Pratchett. Not necessarily authors, just like literature in general. So it can be authors, it can be book thing, like books or novel characters, just sort of that realm. What was that? It can be musicians. I don't know why you would want me to name one of my Pokemon Lin-Manuel Miranda, but for you... But what if it doesn't die? Alright, I'll name something Lin-Manuel Miranda. For you, my love. Bite. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay, endless repellent off. And I need to go back to the Pokemon tracker document and just start tracking them again, huh? How do I clear my encounter from this again? I want to get rid of them. I have to do it like this. I didn't want to lose. This is a little cumbersome. I'm sure that there's a better way to do this, but I don't know what it was, so this is how we do it. Alright, so we have a Turtwig. Now I can fish in here because, as said, we are approaching this with the goal of like winning this time, you know, just to mix it up. So we got a Lotad. That doesn't feel like a way to approach this by winning. So I'm naming it Lin-Manuel's not even gonna fit. I'm just gonna do Lin-Man. Actually, Manuel would have fit, but Lin-Man is itself also kind of funny. Alright, there's Lotad, locked and Lotaded. Alright, got some shoes on. Let's give it some candy, get it up to, let's say, 8. And then pop it in front for the catch in the next set of grass, which is a Pidgey. Absorb will be resisted, so there's no risk of killing it. Pidgey caught. You are going to be... What's that? No, not Tolkien for Pidgey. Yeah, but this Pidgey's a girl, so... I'm gonna name it Ursula. After Ursula K. Le Guin, but I don't know how to spell the second part of that, so... She wrote Earthsea. Formative novels for young teen me. Very good stuff. Made me a communist. I'm not actually a communist. I'm too lazy to know, but I am. Okay, so there's Ursula. Pidgey in my tracker. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next encounter, which is a Fletchling. Okay. You are also a woman. Christie. After Agatha Christie. Is Agatha Christie's like IE, right? I think. Yeah, great. Alright, and Bosch, bunch of levels. Gonna go to the Pokemon Center just so that Lin-Man don't get done Dan. It's another Lotad, so that means I am looking at the Species Clause and can re-roll the encounter here. It's a Seedot. Absorb it, catch it. Alright. Really testing my quick-fire memory of female authors. Applegate, that's a good one for a Seedot. K.A. Applegate, of course. Formative for me, not just for Animorphs, but for that other... slightly scarier one. I remember I had a cover. The cover of like book 4 or 5 of her other series gave me nightmares. What was the series called? The cover was like... Yeah. This... It was Everworld. Yeah, Everworld. They were cool. They had like the front the cover would be in like two parts, and the front part would be like a normal picture, but then you open it, and then the underside was like a scary version of that picture. And like book 4, I think, was like a really pretty lady, but then underneath was like a scary pretty lady, and I went ah, and that might have like caused some unfortunate associations in an impressionable mind. What a thing to talk about. Okay, next Pokemon is going to be Natu. Yeah, I also accidentally did not encounter something in Oldale Town, and I need to put Seedot in the tracker, and then I put Natu in the tracker. So Natu is actually meant to be quite good. Wow, it took like nothing from that, so I'm going to use something that's super effective and risk it. Alright, Pokemon that can see the future. Doyle? Dahl? No, I'm going to name this one after something you like. I'm going to name it Ryan. After Ryan Johnson, because he writes murder mysteries that you like, and that's kind of like seeing the future, right? Yeah. Alright. Houndour.
Oh, this one has to be Doyle.
This one has to be Doyle, yeah, this one's Doyle. Okay, cool, there we go. That is a perfectly respectable set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 poke. But wait, one of them was sent to the box. Who haven't I written down? Christy. Wait, where did I catch Christy? Oh! I caught Christy in Route 102, and then I just sort of went back in and I caught another thing. Sorry, Christy, you need to go to Super Hell. That's not a very clever way to Nuzlocke, Heath. You can't just, like... If you just catch multiple things from a place, like, that's not Nuzlocking. That's just a run. Yeah, okay. I fixed it. No one will ever know. Now if this is my run that wins, they're gonna watch all the VODs and be like, actually you didn't Nuzlocke because you caught a Fletchinder, and then you caught a Natu and you released it without using it ever, but that means it's not a Nuzlocke. Fuck! Shit, they're right! I don't think that I actually do that. The community is kind of chill. I'm not using Natural Gift. I know that you can do Natural Gift things, but I'm just not doing that. Alright, bunch of shit with Sand Attack. So, Pidgey. Because Pidgey. And the other one both have Keen Eye. Keen Eye. Let's do a quick scope of IVs as well. Not ideal. Not bad. No. Very no. Good IVs, bad Mon. Okay. Cool. I mean, you know, I don't... Beggars can't be choosers. Alright. Gust. 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 Switch. Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace. Heal. Ember. 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 Switch. Gust. Gust. $89 Pecha Berries, 55 Oran Berries. Gather round, class. Let's all eat berries with Mama. Yay! trainer. Ember. Ember. Bite. Bite. Switch. Absorb. Absorb. Back to base. I'm probably being overly cautious, but I'd rather be overly cautious than the opposite of whatever that is. Yeah, overconfident. Alright. Ember. 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 Uses fake out, so we'll stay in to eat the fake out. Switch. Bite. Absorb. Absorb. Bite. 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 Okay, I don't like how much damage you've dealt to me, but you're dead now, so it's okay. Used fucking bounce, and then got the power, and then I just kept going. Nerves of steel. Alright, let's go meet Wally. Bye, Dad. Alright. Weedle, 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 weedle. Venipede. Venipede. Venipede is cute. This is the unevolved form of Corbo's ace. Yeah, this is a Gen 5 Pokemon, but the mod made, like, older gens accessible. It is poison type. Good call. What's that? Yeah, who wrote that? Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard. Because he's toxic and evil. You're right, that wasn't very fair to my Venipede. Alright, so we're gonna lead with Pratchett. Get some Oran berries back up in ya. Krabby comes out. Absorb. Absorb. Dealt with. Now Yanma comes out. It's going to use Sonic Boom, so I will just bite it. Maybe I get a flinch. That'd be nice. Hey, I got a flinch. So now it's going to go before me and use Sonic Boom. Now it's going to use Sonic Boom again, but it's okay. A quick attack. Alright, so this thing has Rock Smash and Bind. And Detect, but Detect, it doesn't matter too much for my calculations. So what I'm going to do here is Aerial Ace. If it uses Rock Smash, I have to switch. If it uses Bind, I stay in and kill it. It used Rock Smash, but I'm actually just going to stay in and kill it. I changed my mind once I saw the damage numbers. Alright. There we go. Berries back on the boys, and the girls, and the beasts, and the brothers, and the babes, and the beach, and the Babadook, and the Babadook. Babadook. What? What are we talking about? Pidgey comes out first because it can use Gust to hit this thing while it is bouncing. And there we go. It didn't... It fucking paralyzed me. Just hit through power. Yes! And then we switch to Pratchett to eat Hydro Pump all day for breakfast and kill it back with the Sock. So that is a victory for me. Back in heal. Was a berry used? No berries were harmed in the making of this film. Okay. Next. Berries need to be harmed in the making of this film, however. Everyone needs a cherry berry because this fight gets real annoying. If you haven't cherried, you're buried. There we go. Everyone's got a berry. First up from this trainer is Minccino. You're never going to have something that can hit Hiccups that super effectively, so I might as well just lead with Ursula. And then Gust, and then Gust, and then Gust. And now I kind of have to switch because it has me both parried and the other thing. But I'll see if I can hit it a few times, and I can. Cool. Alright, so it's going to use Swift. I'm going to use Ember. Okay, that's one down. Now Jigglypuff. It's kind of... okay. Next. There you go. Great. Okay, now I'm fine. Alright, I gotta switch to Pratchett, but Pratchett can 1v1 a Phanpy all day because of Pratchett's lovely never get crit ability and absorb healing off damage. So there we go. Now I am up to the first boss. And can do a cheeky run back, heal, equip a bunch of Oran berries, and calculate the fight because I'm paranoid about losing a Mon and want to do better than for those we have met, for those we cannot save. What? What's that line, and what's that line from? It's from Final Fantasy XIV. For those who brush their teeth, for those who eat extra candy. Man, actually, like, I like doing this as a stream, even though it just means that my girlfriend starts worrying that I've legitimately lost touch with sanity and reality itself. But there is also the downside against that upside of, it's actually so tiring to yap. I'm like, so... Why are you sorry? What? Oh, sympathy, sorry. Thank you, baby. Alright, so I'm now looking in my calc. I've uploaded the team with the box. Here is the battle I'm about to do. And I just need to get out of this Pokemon Center because I cannot stand listening to this music. But the Petalburg City music is bop, so this is fine. Alright, so we start with Carnivore. Carnivore just, like, dies to 2 absorbs and can not really... I mean, actually, it can do more to me than I wanted to acknowledge because of Poison Fang. Big yawn. But it's kind of fine, even if the second hit applies poison. Even if either hit applies poison, so long as they don't crit, I'm like, who cares? Because Absorb heals me back, like, potentially all of the way the first time. So then he switches to this, right? Because this has a base speed of 50, which is faster than 31, so it will see that it's faster than me and can hurt me with its moves. Scary stuff. Then I switch to this, which... it can't hurt me with its moves, except for Belch, which I don't want to let it use. No one has Pluck, right? That's like kind of special for Piplup. Yeah, no one's got Pluck. But this thing's got Aerial Ace into Quick Attack, which has a pretty wide variance, but can kill. And then I've got 3 birds to kill the other thing, so I think, like, I don't need to put that much mental strain on this one. It feels like... I've already got a fair few cards in the deck. Which is why I've just sort of shot from the hip every other time I've done this fight, but... if we look at the calc, we don't have to use the talc. As in talcum powder, as in you're an idiot baby who died and had to start again. And you put talcum powder on babies. The best metaphors are ones that take longer to explain than they took to say. And I did get poisoned, but as stated before, it can't crit me. I didn't state that before. I said so long as it doesn't crit me, but that was burying the lead. It can't crit me. So now I just need to absorb again. I'm back to full health and poisoned. So we roll on over to bird number 1 to eat the fake out. Alright. Am I just gonna be faster than it? 62. I've got a bad nature to be fast. Yeah, it's faster than me. Maybe I messed up here. It's fine. I did messed up. Is Pidgey faster than it? No. Actually, maybe. Pidgey's got a better speed base, so I'm just gonna roll on the assumption that Pidgey's gonna be faster than it. It wasn't! Pidgey's gonna die. Pidgey didn't die, but you know, this isn't like what the cool. This isn't what the kids would call a clean line. How did I let it get this bad so quickly? Astonish it. Oh my god, don't fucking bullet seed me, bro. Okay, nothing died. Somehow. Jesus Christ. If something had died, I was just gonna mulligan it and start attempt 8 tomorrow. I mean, wow. Alright, before I leave, I come to the Pokemon. Balls. 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 Done. Mr. Briny. Oh, Mr. Briny, bring me a sea. Give it to shores like roses and sandy beachy. Then tell me that my lonesome nights are over, Mr. Briny. I'm not alone. Got a Pokemon team of my very own. Please turn on your magic beam and Mr. Briny, bring me a dream. I did look up the lyrics of Mr. Sandman so that I could sing that. Alright, Deerfood. Step 1. Get a fighting type Pokemon. No, that's not step 1, that's step 2. Step 1. Level up everybody. Protect actually goated move. Learn it. Feather Dance, also goated move. Learn it. Flame Charge, goated move. Learn it. Mega Drain. Fake Out, good move. Learn it. Fire Fang, good move. Learn it. Razor Leaf. Sand Tomb? Maybe? Okay, there we go. Fighting type. I wouldn't mind something that's not a Tyrogue. Because I've had the Tyrogue a few times and just want to learn the other stuff. Alright, Mindfu. Martial arts Pokemon. Woman. Who was the bride? Uma Thurman, right? What? Yeah. I mean, everyone else is like the creator or the star or the actor. So I'm going with Uma. It's because she's yellow and she's hitting a little karate pose. Thanks, baby. If no one else got me, I know you got me. Is it okay if I quit my job and make this my career? No, we wouldn't, and I wouldn't be able to fucking stand it. I'd get so upset doing this regularly. And I like my job, so... Okay, so Nuzleaf, not great. Jolly, Regenerator, and totally respectable IVs. Girl, you're cracked. Jolly Regenerator is like huge. Okay, so before I go and get into battles, let's get the other catches of the area. And also, let's add these things to my encounter table. So I got Mindfu. This one here is a sphere on Route 106. It's so round. Or were you saying that to our cat? The sphere, yeah. Stevenson. Why am I naming it Stevenson? The guy who what? Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. I was gonna name it George after George Lucas because he's round and has a big mustache, but I like Stevenson too. Yeah, that's too narrow a field. I get confused and miss out on stuff. Alright, Remoraid again. Alright, it's a gun. Just... Can you... Oh my god. If I attack this thing, it's gonna fucking die. Alright, Fake Out is weak enough that it probably won't die. Alright, it didn't die. Chekhov, because it's a gun. Chekhov is an author? That's where Chekhov's gun came from. Get pranked. Alright, so I'm going to level up these guys so that everyone is now leveled to 17. Ice Ball, absolutely not. Charm, yes, absolutely. Brine, absolutely. I've gotten this feel basically every time, and it has been useful definitely 0 times. So, alright. Now, before we continue, we run the export script, get all of our little dweebs deets, go back to the calc, step out into Juford so that I don't have to listen to that fucking tune. And, oh, no, hang on, I gotta delete the old versions of the dweebs first, and then I can put the new versions in. Okay. New versions of dweebs. Starting off with a Staryu. Staryu gets cleanly 2-shot by Absorb. Can Aura Beam freeze? No, it drops my attack. Okay, so I don't care because I'm using Absorb. Alright, that's enough calking for this guy. He doesn't require, like, seminal brain juice. Cheeky Absorb, heal through the Aura Beam. Lombre has Seismic Toss as his only good damage option. Teeter Dance confuses me, but I'll just switch because I don't want to deal with it. It does have Bubble Beam, so don't switch in Christy. I should have had my Pidgeotto here, not these two fucking guys. I should have brought better mons to this, I realized looking now. I have two... Yeah, I know, I'm not gonna calc this, and I'm already like, oh fuck, I should have calced it. Oh fuck, I shit at it. I mean, the thing is, I even survive a Seismic Toss here because Seismic Toss will always deal 13 damage and I have 14 health. So I'm gonna flex on this guy by finishing on 1 HP. And then absorbing, and then leaving before it kills me and makes me sad. Yeah, I'm gonna switch into Chekhov. It's a surprise tool that will save it. Why did I switch to the one Pokemon that can't? Okay, there we go. Alright, so now Chekhov against the Arrokuda. The Arrokuda will use its flying gem, so it'll deal more damage than it looks like it'll deal. Then I'll just click Psybeam. Oh no, it used Bite and it crit. Damn, yeah. I guess I'll switch to something else that doesn't get hit super effectively by its moves. That seems like the way to go here. And I just gotta click roll out and hold fast forward until it's dead. Okay, there we go. See, I'm fine. I'm the best. Thank you. Alright. Now I am gonna be smarter again and bring back the goat. The Pidgeot. The Pidgeot. Pidgeot. So now I'm up against that fucking dude who uses Dweeble. Truly a powerful specimen, this one. A raw brine just like has a decent chance to one-shot it. I'm gonna bring Sphere. This is your moment, Sphere. This is the one time in your wet little life that you're gonna get a chance to do something cool. You have a chance. Actually, Dweeble goes before you. You don't even have a chance to prevent the fucking hazards. Okay. And you can get one shot by it with Rock Blast. Nope. Okay, sorry, you don't even get one chance to be cool. I guess Pratchett? What does Pratchett do? Oh my god, this game's so hard! What do I do? I know I made the sandwich, but why does it have mayonnaise? It's meant to just be really easy so I can say that I did good by beating something hard. Tell me I'm pretty. Yay! Now I have the energy I need to win. Dweeble? More like Abzeeble. Okay, this is not the way to have done that. That was terrible. Flame Charge. Flame Charge again. Flame Charge. Flame Charge again. And now I'll actually use the Sphere. And just use Brine. Fucker, put me to sleep. Alright, there we go. There we go. We did it. We did it. Okay. Now, I need to look at the encounter sheet because we're going into that cave with like 4 different floors. Each of them with a different potential encounter. But it's all like one location. So I gotta like pick good and stuff. So far, every time I've just picked the top floor. Yeah, I'm just like doing thinking. If I wait and go into Steven's room, I have like a good shot of it being a psychic type. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna crack the repellent. And now I'm just gonna skadazy on over, talk to this guy, get the flash HM. Thank you, get the rope. And we are through. Hi, Steven. Bye, Steven. Okay, now we're going to turn off the repellent. Let's see what we get. I think what I want here is Hatena or Gligar. If I get Meditite or Abra, I'm still going to be okay with it. Drowsy is like the rarest thing on the table, and I don't know why, because I don't traditionally think of Drowsy as being very good. But we got Abra. Now, before I do anything else, I need to make damn sure that this Abra ain't about to fucking run. So, learn set, please. Control F, Abra. The only move it knows is Kinesis, so it's not about to run away, so I'll just catch it. Alright, a girl, Psychic. Oh, who wrote Jupiter Ascending? Was that a Wachowski's thing? You know what? I'm just gonna do Wachowski. Yeah. Bosh. Alright, now turn on my repellent and let's get the hell out of here. Alright, letter delivered. Got a calm nature, which neither here nor there. Endless rare, it'll evolve here. And level 17, let's have a look-see. I mean, 48 special attack is like heaps good for this level, right? And then a psychic type attack. I could see this being super useful in the gym. Does it learn anything else before the gym? It's going to learn Disable next set. So once I'm in the gym, it'll know Disable. And after the gym, it will learn Psybeam. So like, Confusion isn't the most numbers in the world, but it's certainly not the least either. I'm going to do the export again so that I pick up that last thing that I just got. Going to pop that in the cloak. Oh, no, I got like an almost sneeze coming out there. Thank you for saying I'm pretty. I don't know how long ago you said that. I've only just noticed you said I'm pretty. It's true. I am pretty. Pretty funny looking. Bosh. Anyway. We have an ice type first up, so I'm just gonna like turn its bones into dust with Fletchinder. I lost to Broly. He crit me twice and froze me. So I got like completely mollywopped in the end. The start of the fight I had down really good, but I just couldn't keep my line up. And that's okay. It was useful knowledge and it confirmed that I understood sort of like the 101 making a line. You fucking wasted my berry, you prick. Alright, that's fine. You do always see exactly this part of a run. It's a scintillating part, going back and forth and clearing this goddamn beach. And spoilers, I'm not going to go much further tonight because I am super tired. For no reason. I don't know why I'm this, like, eepy now. But I am eepy. Yes. Aw, I got my very own advertising spam bot post that AutoMod flagged for me and deleted. Isn't that lovely? They think that I take this seriously. Sorry, advertising spam bots. I am not your target demographic. Now this Herdia can't like kill me, right? Just making sure. Headbutt crit deals 50%. Yeah, we're Gucci. Now I headbutt crit would, so I'll switch to something that can't get crit. So there we go. That was safer than it looked. Grottle, its ability in this mod is shell armor, so it can't ever be critical hit, which makes it a lot safer to just sort of like leave in willy-nilly against things, since it's never going to do more than I calc for, compared to like everything else having that 1 in 16 chance of just fucking exploding. You know what? This is actually the point I'm just like calling it a night here, because I genuinely am like tired. That's the word for it, isn't it? Thanks for checking in. You know what that means though? It means when you come in half an hour in next time, I'll be off the beach. You'll get to see something different. So, hope you have a good night, mate. Hope you're doing well. See you again sometime.